Let's look at knowledge in Job chapter 15, 1 through 4. Then answered Elzar the Tishmite and said, Should a wise man utter vain knowledge and fill his belly with the east wind? Should he reason with unparable talk, or with speeches wherein he can do no good? Yea, thou canst oft fear and resistest prayer before God. Let's go to chapter 1, 14, 15. Therefore they say unto God, Depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty, that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Let's go on down to 22. Shall any teach God knowledge, seeing he judges those that are high? Let's go to chapter 33, 3. My word shall be of the uprightness of the heart, and my lips shall utter knowledge clearly. Let's go to 34, and we want 1 through 4. Furthermore, Esau answered and said, Hear my words, O ye wise men, and give ear unto me, ye that have knowledge. For the ear trieth words, as the mouth testeth meat. Let us choose to us judgment, and let us know among ourselves what is good. Let's go to 35, 15, 16. But now, because it is not so, he hath visited us in his anger, yet he knows it not in great extremity. Therefore doeth Job open his mouth in vain, and multiplieth words without knowledge. Let's go to 36, 3 through 5. I will fetch my knowledge from afar, and I will ascribe righteousness to my Maker. For truly my words shall not be false. He that is perfect in knowledge is with thee. Behold, God is mighty, and despiseth not any. He is mighty in strength and in wisdom. Let's go on down to 12. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge. Let's go to 37, and we want 16. Doest thou know the balances of the cloud, the wondrous works of him which is perfect in knowledge? Let's go to Isaiah 5, and we want 13 and 14. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiced shall descend into it. Go to chapter 8 and 1, verse 4. For before the child shall have knowledge to cry, My father and my mother, the riches of Damascus, and the spoils of Samaria shall be taken away before the king of Assyria. Let's go to chapter 11, 1 through 9. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, and the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of fear of the Lord, and shall make him of a quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with the righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with iniquity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with a rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall they slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and the faithfulness of the girdle of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like an ox, and the suckling child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the winged child shall put his hands on the cockatoo's den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. Let's go to 28, and we want 8 through 11. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean. Who shall he teach knowledge? And who shall he make to understand doctrine? Whom that are weaned from the milk, and draw from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. There a little, and here a little, here a little, and there a little. For with stumbling lips and other tongues shall he speak unto this people. Let's go to chapter 32, and 1 through 6. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and a prince shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in dry places, as a shadow of the great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. The heart also of the rush shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stumblers shall be ready to speak plainly. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the cruel said be bountiful. For the vile person will speak violently, and his heart will work iniquity, and patience hypocrites, and to utter error against the Lord, to make enmity the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drunk of the thirsty to fail. Let's go to 33, 5 and 6. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stumbling of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Let's go chapter 41, 13 through 15. Who hath decided the Spirit of the Lord, or being his counsel, has taught him? With whom took the counsel, who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showing to him the way of understanding. Behold, the nations are as a drop in a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up his isles as a very little thing. Let's go chapter 44, 18 through 20. They have not known nor understood, for he hath shut their eyes, that they cannot see, and their hearts, that they cannot understand. And none considereth in his heart, neither is there knowledge nor understanding to say, I have buried part of it in the fire. Yea, also I have baked bread upon the coals thereof. I have roasted flesh and eaten it. And shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down to the stalk of a tree? Oh, but one more. He feedeth an ass, a deliverant heart hath turned him aside, and he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, as there not a lie in my right hand. Go on down 24 through 28. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spareth abroad the earth by myself, that frustreth the token of the liars, and maketh divers mad, that turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish, that confirmeth the words of his servant, to performeth the counsel of his messenger, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah, ye shall be built, and I will arise up the destroyed place thereof, that saith to the deep, be dry, and I will dry up thy rivers, that saith to Cyrus, he is my shepherd, and shall perform all my pleasures, even saying to Jerusalem, thou shalt be built, and to the temple thy foundations shall be laid. Let's go to chapter 45, 18 through 22. For thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it, he created it, not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I have not spoken in secret, in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord, seeketh righteousness. I declare things that are right. Assemble yourself and come. Draw near together. Ye that are escaped of the nations, they have no knowledge, that set up the wood of their graven image, and pray unto the God that cannot save. Till ye and bring them near, yea, let them take counsel together, who hath declared this from the ancient time, and who hath told it from that time. Have not I the Lord, and there is no God else besides me, a just God and a Savior. There is none besides me. Look unto me, and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am God, and there is none else. Let's go to chapter 47, and we want 10 and 11. For thou hast trusted in the wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath prevented me. Thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rise, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Let's go to Jeremiah. We want 14 through 16. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. I will take you, one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you into Zion, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And it shall come to pass, when you multiply and increase in the land, in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. Neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. Let's go to chapter 4 and 1, verse 22. For my people are foolish, they have not known me. They are Scottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Let's go to chapter 10, and we want 14. Every man is British in his own knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. Let's go to Daniel, and we want 3 and 4. And the king spoke unto Asaph, the master of his Enoch, and he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well-favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongues of the Chaldeans. Let's go to chapter 2, 19 through 23. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in the night vision. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he chastens the time and the season. He removes kings, setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge unto them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and the secret things. He knoweth what is the darkness, and the light dwelleth in them. And I will thank thee, and praise thee, O thou God of my fathers, who hast given me wisdom and might, and hast made known unto me now what we desire of thee. For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter. Let's go to chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words, and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Let's go to Hosea. We want chapter 4, and 1 through 6. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord has controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of the God in the land. By swearing and lying, and killing and stealing, and committing adultery, they breaketh out, the blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor approve another, for thy people are as that strive with the priests. Therefore thou shalt fall, in the day, and the prophets also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of God, I will also forget thy children. Let's go to chapter 6, 4 through 7. O Ephraim, what shall I do unto thee? O Judah, what shall I do unto thee? For your goodness is as the morning clouds, and as the early dew, it goeth away. Therefore I have hewed them by the prophets, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgments are as the light that goeth forth. For I desire mercy, and not sacrifice, and knowledge of God more than the burnt offering. But they, like men, have transgressed in the covenant. Have they dealt treacherously against me. Let's go to Habakkuk. Let's go to chapter 2, 12 through 14. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall worry themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. Let's go to Malachi chapter 2, and we want 6 and 7. The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn many away from iniquity. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth. For he is a messenger of the Lord of hosts.